All right, guys, let's go over the morning work from week 2. Look at the clock. Blair arrived at the bus stop 45 minutes ago. What time did Blair arrive at the bus stop? So if it was 45 minutes ago, that means that we're counting backwards. It's time that already passed. So we go ahead and count by 5s on the clock numbers, but we have to do it in reverse. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that puts our minutes at 30. And because we went back past the 12, instead of 2:30, it's going to be 1:30. Write less than, greater than, or equal to make the statement true. Well, I can see here that the denominators are the same. That means the pieces are the same size. So if this person has 6 of them and this person only has 3, 3/6 is less than 6/6. Write the fraction shown. Well, my denominator is how many pieces I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my numerator is how many pieces are shaded. And in this case, you can see that the numerator and the denominator are the same, which would also equal 1 whole shape. 1 times 5 is 5. 7 times 9, I can do my 9's trick, super small, gives me 63. And 12 divided by 6, count by the little one till you get to the big one. 6/12 would be 2. All right, on to our word problem. Libby, Beth, Michael, Grace, and Paul are dividing, I love it when it puts the word right in there, 30 cards. Each person, there's that word each, in their group should get an equal number of cards. How many cards should each person get? Well, I know I'm dividing 30 cards. It already told me that. The part I have to figure out is what I'm dividing it by. In this case, it's the number of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30 cards divided by 5 people is going to give us 6 cards, or 6 cards each. You could write it either way. How long is the nail? Well, if I draw a line straight down, it's tough to see because these are so small. I would accept 4 1/4. I would also accept 4 1/2 on that one. I really think 1/4 is what they're trying to show, but those lines are very small and difficult to see. Divide the number line into fourths. So I need 4 pieces. There's 2. If I split that in half and that in half, 1, 2, 3, 4. Label the fractions 2/4 and 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already know that 4/4 is equal to the whole thing. Okay, let's move this up. There we go. The basketball team won 114 games during the regular season. They lost 43 games. How many more? There it is, guys. How many more means subtract. How many more games did the basketball team win than they lost? I'm going to do this. Can we see? I think so. 114 minus 43. Start up, go down. 4 minus 3 is 1. Start up, go down. 4 is bigger. I need to borrow 1. 11 minus 4 is 7. And that leaves me with a 0. 71 games, or 71 more games. Either one would be fine. Use the information below to fill in the line plot. We did a few of these before school got out. You take this number and you put a plot or an X for each one that they are counting. So 8 1/4 gets 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 1/2 gets 1, 2. 9 1/4 gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are these two fractions equivalent? Well, if I shade in this piece and I make this one look like that one, are they the same? Yes, they cover the same area. This is a division equation, which means I'm missing the biggest number. So to get the biggest number, I'm going to work backwards and multiply the smaller numbers. 7 times 4 equals 28. 6 times something will give me 48. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. 6 times 8. And 4 times 6. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Another word problem for us. The park has 9 swing sets. Each, oh, there's my word, swing set has 6 swings. How many swings are at the park in all? So my biggest number is 9. Am I going to have more than 9 swings or less than 9 swings? If the park has 9 swing sets, I know there have to be more than 9 swings, so I'm going to be multiplying. 9 times 6 equals 54 swings. This one says divide the rectangle into halves and label each half with an appropriate fraction. Each one of those is 1/2, or 1 out of 2. Then shade in 1/2 of the rectangle. Ooh, 3 directions. Did you get all 3 of them when you did that? Let's count the shaded pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Complete the related fact families. Multiplication facts. 8 times something will give me 32. I can come over here and make an 8's chart. One, 2, 3, 4. 8 times 4 gives me 32. 40 times 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And 36 divided by 6. That's one of our rhyming ones. I know that 6 times 6 equals 36. Okay, let's turn it over and take a look at your language side. Correct the capitalization errors in the title. There are rocks in my socks. Those are the words that have to be capitalized. Guys, we talked about this. If I were you, I would just capitalize everything. That way you know you got it right. Fill in the blank with the correct word. May I borrow a piece blank paper? May I borrow a piece of paper? May I borrow a piece off paper? Of is correct. Put commas, periods, exclamation points, and question marks where they should be in the sentence. David asked, "What is the longest river?" That is missing a comma before the quotation mark to separate the tag, the person who asked, from what they said. It is also missing a question mark inside those quotation marks. Remember, a quote is a little sentence inside a bigger sentence, so it needs punctuation. Fill in the blank with the correct word. There, or there. Nadia and Liv are feeding their pets. That is the kind of their that means it belongs to them. It is theirs. Correct the capitalization errors in the title. Same thing, guys. Gus was a friendly ghost. If you did not capitalize the A, that would still be acceptable, but it's always safe to capitalize all the words in a title. Fill in the blank with the correct word. Please take your feet blank the table. please take your feet off the table, or please take your feet of the table. Off of the table, please. Put commas, periods, exclamation points, and question marks where they should be in the sentence. What are you reading? Question mark. Asked mark, period. That question mark needs to go inside the quotation marks, and we need a period at the end to show that that is the end of the sentence. Fill in the blank with the correct word. There, they are, or there. They're feeding the ducks, rabbits, and geese first. They are feeding the ducks, rabbits, and geese first. Okay, last chunk. Correct the capitalization errors in the title. The Book of Giant Stories. Of is the word that would not have to be capitalized, but it is always safe to capitalize everything. Fill in the blank with the correct word. Gabe borrowed some money, blank his friend. He borrowed some money off his friend, or he borrowed some money from his friend. From is proper. Put commas, periods, exclamation points, and question marks where they should be in the sentence. According to this book, said Jill, geese fly the highest. Now they have taken the quote and split it into two pieces with the tag in the middle. So I need a comma inside the quotation marks here to show that that is part of the quote, and a period at the end to show that that is the end of that sentence. Fill in the blank with the correct word. There, or there. Nadia, would you carry this bag of food over blank? Asked Liv. That would be this type of there, the kind of there that means a place. You can always remember this one because it has the little word here in it. Am I here or am I there? It's a place. Correct the capitalization errors in the title. The, teeny, tiny, which. All of those must be capitalized this time. There are no words that you could leave lowercase. Fill in the blank with the correct word. I should blank finished my homework first. I should have finished my homework first, or I should have finished my homework first. This is one of those words that when we're talking and we say things quickly, sometimes we say, oh, I should have done that. It's not really the word of, it's just kind of the word have said in a hurry. Put commas, periods, exclamation points, and question marks where they should be in the sentence. Did you know that only 2 types of mammals lay eggs? Asked Holly. I need a question mark inside the quotation marks to show that she is asking a question, and a period at the end to show that that is the end of the sentence. Finally, fill in the blank with the correct word. There, or there. I will carry it over blank if you will watch the rabbits. This is also there, as in a place to carry the bag to. Alright guys, that is the end of this week's morning work. I hope that you guys got them all correct. I will take a peek at the assessment page and make a second video for that and put that one up in just a minute as well.